I think something spiritual happened to him that made him lose his sight so that we could come together. It's just adding up to like the perfect thing. You believe that I was brought here by God himself as a miracle.
Ooh, that bitch saying that. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
If I found out that Adnan was like a serial killer or something, as long as he didn't want to like turn me into a skin suit, then that would be okay. We would find a way to stop his serial killing because I love him.
Nti ono kwa catch me say instead na me need command ono optimism when say me start so optimism means say like obi on team function well
they like say bia when you cripple ana bibisa like
oh
like right. Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Fiance before the 90 days. So we're on episode 5, and yesterday we did Lauren and Faith, Van, Sunny, and Brian and Ingrid. And today we're gonna do Brian and Renee, Tigerlily and Adnan, and Niles and Matilda. So Chidi and Rayne first. So they're going on a walk, but he noticed that there's a problem.
Finally, yesterday I revealed my vow of celibacy to Renee, and since then she seems a little distant.
So now they get to the pond and they're looking at the fish, and Chidi's like, do you think the fish would survive without water? And Renee's like, no. And he's like, well, that would be my life without you. Okay, please seek help, Chidi, cause no.
I've been thinking about our conversation at the market a lot, and I feel hurt and betrayed that Chidi's changed his mind about premarital sex. But despite how misguided Chidi is by his faith...
Misguided? Girl, please, shut the fuck up. Okay, continue.
I still love him. I can't help it.
So she liked his sweet words and then said that she didn't mean to get mad, but all she wanted was the physical touch, like to hug and to cuddle. But she wants to make it clear that she just wasn't looking for sex. But if that's how she really felt, then why did she get mad in the first place? Because she can do all of what she just listed without them getting married.
Like, I wasn't looking for just sex. I wanted like the physical attention and just to be alone with you and go for walks and hang out, and that's all I wanted.
Once again, you can do all of that without getting married. So why throw that huge fit unless you actually wanted to bang, which is what you wanted to do?
Yeah. Of course, I would have wanted more, but I respect your decisions.
I'm sure the polygraph was going like this. Like, the bitch is lying. She's lying.
She said that she doesn't mind waiting for it, and Chidi's shocked because he never thought that she would actually apologize to him.
In fact, we've had some fights, and this is the first time for the 5 years Renee ever apologized to me.
First time in 5 years is crazy. He admits that he remembers that they did talk about being intimate during their chats and their phone calls, so he understands why she's shocked by the news. So then she asked if he was ashamed of himself when he did all of that, and he said no, because as human beings, we are prone to change.
I love you and will forever love you, and I want to do it with you, but I just want to do it at the right time, and which I believe is not far off.
And you know what? This shows that those leaked chats that Renee showed everybody was during the time when he wasn't as devoted to God as he is now. And clearly, we can see that they did have a conversation about it.
I can remember vividly how we talked so much about sex in our various chats, and that was who I was at that time. But we are all human beings, and we are prone to change.
So she really is just trying to make him look bad. Anyways, she said that she wants more affection, and he promised to give her some.
I'm not a sex-crazed person. I didn't come all the way over here just for that.
Okay, sure.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
So now they're going to a nature park, and Renee is very happy to spend all of her time with him. So she asks him what he can see, and he describes seeing like blurry gray vision, but he mostly describes what he can hear.
Hearing these trees clap and the sound of the birds and the waters floating, man, it's awesome.
And it just like really sucks how quick his vision was taken away like that. So Renee's touching one of the monkeys, but it smacks her hand away.
Oh, he has tiny, tiny little eyes and a cute little mouth. He's a little
Don't
fatty.
touch me!
Okay, I almost had a stroke.
Don't you ever touch me.
So then she asked him exactly how he went blind. So he said that his cousin had an apple tree and one day he was picking some apples and Chidi was at the bottom catching them. But then unfortunately one of the apple hit the corner of his eye.
On this right eye, the pain was so excruciating. But that night, the pain subsided.
Then a year later, he started struggling to see in that eye. So then he went to the doctor and that's when they told him that he had glaucomia. He doesn't know if he always had glaucomia or if it happened right after the apple incident.
But they told me that even if they operate on it, that it won't get better.
But after his vision loss in his first eye, he tripped and hit his other eye on a bench, causing vision loss in that eye as well.
They just couldn't help. I couldn't see what they came.
I can't. Get out.
Renee then said that if she could pay for surgery to fix his eyes, then she would, which I thought was sweet and all, until she asked if he became blind spiritually. And Chidi's like, what?
Like the whole thing is spiritually connected because if you could see, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, forget crazy. She's insane.
Mental institution. Crazy. Bitch needs straight jacket.
It's crazy how it happened with him losing his eyesight on 2 different incidents. I definitely don't think that's no coincidence. I think something spiritual happened to him that made him lose his sight so that we could come together.
She said that it might be a spiritual occurrence because everybody has been smacked in the face, but they don't end up blind. Which I will say at first, I did think it was strange that an apple caused him to go blind. But he said that the doctor said it was from glaucomia, which then I was like, yeah, okay, that makes more sense. But to believe it was done spiritually just so y'all can be together is insane.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
Do you believe that I was brought here by God himself as a miracle?
Oh, hell no.
And Chidi also finds it insulting as well.
My blindness is for a purpose, which is outlandish and kind of insulting. Sometimes it seems like he lives in alternate reality.
And that's where they end. Like, that's literally the end of the episode. Anyways, Tigerlily and Adnan. So today's the day of Adnan and Tigerlily's wedding, but it seems more like his than hers. So Adnan said that usually they have a small wedding celebration, but his is huge. We see the wedding and it looks very nice, but he said that he made it look luxurious because Tigerlily likes nice things, and so it does seem like she does like the wedding.
It's way bigger than anything that I could have ever dreamed of. You did so good, baby.
He also has some guys wearing like a golden mask, and the producers are like, oh, is that like a culture thing? And he's like, no, he just likes it.
This does not mean anything. Just I like them. I like the golden mask. It's just Adnan.
Which I think is just fine because not everything has to be like connected to your culture or your religion. Some things can just be what you like. So things are now getting a bit chaotic as we find out that they need to enter the wedding with one look and then change to another to present themselves, all in 10 minutes.
Then let's start now.
Okay, get out!
10 minutes.
Tigerlily doesn't know if this is a Jordan thing or an Adnan thing, and then we find out that it's just an Adnan thing.
Jordanian wedding. Normally, groom and bride, they have one outfit. If they have more than one outfit, it's more special.
So now he's walking around shirtless, and Tigerlily is annoyed because it's like a double standard where he can take off his shirt, but she can't.
He's like shirtless in our changing room with Shay here. And it's okay because he's a guy. Shouldn't his body be only for me too?
And I mean, it should, but it's not in their culture, which you should have looked up before you married him. Anyways, now there's another problem with Tigerlily not being able to change because there are 4 guys in the room helping Adnan get into a suit. And while all of them are helping him out, she has to wait until she can get into her complicated wedding dress.
But Adnan's in here with his guys, and there are these rules that I have to adhere to. So I'm just waiting.
And then she's like, is this how it is in Muslim culture where women have to wait and be below the man? That's on you, girl. Okay, nobody forced you.
It's moments like this that make me think this is what our future as a married couple will look like. And that will definitely not fly with me.
It won't fly with you? Girl, that would lead to a quick divorce then, which I'm all for, okay? I'm all for it. So they're still waiting, and finally he's done, but now they're only left with 5 minutes left to get dressed.
Is this tight enough?
Yeah, a little bit tighter.
Go away!
Adnan is stressed because there's 200 people waiting for her, but like, come on. Why the fuck did you guys get ready in the same room as her? So now he's still trying to rush her.
We are so late. We should be going. Babe,
Baby, I couldn't start until you were done.
So now they leave. Tigerlily tells us that Adnan is the love of her life and that if the love is there, then nothing will be a deal breaker, including him being a serial killer.
As long as he didn't want to like turn me into a skin suit, then that would be okay. We would find a way to stop his serial killing because I love him.
Asylum. Okay, hear me out. We need to start advocating and bringing asylums back.
I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill.
Anyways, they come out and I do gotta say, her second dress looks so much better than her first dress. But this wedding gets crazy real fast because there's fireworks going off and the sparklers start just raining down. And I'll be so scared if a fire started.
Oh my god.
Then Adnan tells us that in their culture that the men and the women dance separately because the man gets jealous very easily.
The men, they are like so jealous. They didn't need to be touching and to make a problem, so they didn't dance together.
Jealousy is not a good thing, and they're normalizing it way too much over there.
I'm sorry, that was just my opinion.
So then Adnan starts saying that everybody's calling this festival Adnan, and Tiger is like, what about me?
But shouldn't it be called Maharajan Adnan and Tigerlily?
Just Adnan. Because they just call the man name, you know?
You guys, it's clearly not equal, okay? Like, it's only gonna get harder for her the longer she stays in this marriage because he isn't gonna change.
You know, that's just my opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got something to say.
I get a vibe where it is more about him.
Yeah, if this relationship may not last, it's still a badass wedding.
Anyways, Tigerlily is very happy with her wedding, and so is Adnan, so that's where they end. Moving on to Niles and Matilda. So Niles is packing to go to Ghana to meet Matilda.
Traveling across the world, it's not easy for someone who's neurodivergent, but it'll all be worth it because I'm finally going to be able to talk to Matilda in person. I'm gonna be able to just squish her cheeks. Squishy, 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 squishy. Except there'll actually be a face in my hands.
He got her a necklace but not a ring because he has finally decided that he wants to tell her the truth and get to know her in person before marrying her, which I think is great, okay, but I also feel like he should have done that before proposing to her. Anyways, one of the other reasons why he doesn't want to get married is because he wants his family there for the wedding, but his family does not support his relationship with Matilda.
My family is most concerned about me being taken advantage of.
Yep.
Me being talked into something that I may not be able to get myself out of.
Yep.
And if I came back home a married man, they would probably have a hard time accepting that.
Yep. So he wants them to trust him and trust that he can make his own decisions. But then he gets very emotional, which, yeah, makes sense.
It really does hurt. I would have liked for them to have been here with me, to have supported me in this. I really would have.
So he didn't mention to her that his family doesn't want them together. So now that's another thing that he has to tell her. So he gets in the car, gets to the airport. On the way there, he's freaking out about meeting her. And he's so nervous because he didn't think that he could find love. And now he doesn't want to ruin it.
It is difficult because I never thought love was something that could happen to me. And here I am, about to go across the pond to meet somebody who could love me.
So now we go back 24 hours earlier and we meet Matilda.
My name is Matilda. I'm 23 years of age. I'm from Offenso, Ghana.
So she doesn't have a good job, so she helps her mom sell plantain in the market.
You're broke and you're bidding?
But she said that Offenso is boring because they don't have clubs or big restaurants, and so she wants to start her life in America. So one of the guys start talking about her American boyfriend. So she's like, he's good, makes her happy, and also makes her laugh.
He's a little bit peculiar, but all the same, I love him, and I'm excited to meet him in real life.
And then one of the guys is like, he sends you money though, right? And she said, yeah, of course. If you date someone, would they not? And I mean, it's not really shocking. Almost everybody on 90 Day Fiancé always sends their partner money.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking shit.
So then she starts describing him to them and even says that he has lots of muscles.
Anyone want it? Any?
People lie. Humans lie. They lie.
So now she brings up that he's autistic, and they don't really get that.
Autism means say like we want to function well.
They're like, Sibia when you cripple and Ibiza like.
Oh, a lot of people in Ghana doesn't understand autism. And some people believe it's a curse. Oh, I'm worried that when Niles comes to Ghana, it's going to be hard for him.
So now she goes home to her mom, and she tells us how her dad was a carpenter, but he died, so now she has to help her mom in the market. But the market isn't very good right now, so they won't even get half of the money. And because of that, she's now worried for her family. So now she tells her mom that she's gonna meet up with Niles tomorrow.
Niles is flying to capital city of Accra, and that's 6 hours away by bus. So we are staying in Accra for a few days before coming back to Offenso for our wedding.
She tells her mom that she and her uncle should start preparing everything from the list of items required, like the tents that they need to rent and also the food. But her mom cuts her off, saying that they already started prepping everything.
Before I get married, Niles has to pay my bride price. Clothes for the mom, clothes for the dad, suitcase, schnapps, earrings, slippers, shoes, and money to seek for permission for the girl's parents.
Her mom asked her if Niles is ready for this.
Nope.
But she said yes because they have been dating for such a long time now. But that doesn't mean he's ready for all that preparation, because he doesn't seem to know exactly what needs to be given, like all the things that she listed just now.
And I'm a little bit afraid that Niles will be overwhelmed because of his autism. I just hope that he will be able to handle this situation.
Anyways, her mom says that she's gonna pray for her, and I agree because they're gonna need it. Now, my thoughts on Niles and Matilda. Niles obviously likes her, duh. Now, Matilda, I feel like she is using him to get to America, but I also feel like she does like him. Like, she's getting both love and a green card out of this relationship. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's the end of this video. Let me know some of your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!